massaging. Watch how I lead the passing. I made an M deposit.
Paid all these dudes with the game. Sacrifice your strides for that stain. Sacrifice. Heard you sacrifice your life for that change. She sacrificed that money for white. Left hand got 3 rings. That's brum brum. We up one. Bad, dear savage. Take her to the mall.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features 2 teams going through brutal losing streaks. But today is the chance to turn that around. It's the Vikings going up against the Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep for Julio. Jones, this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go now.
On second down, Cook. Jukes by at the 20. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Seven yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A toss to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Back to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Second down following the incompletion. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Let's go! Detroit!
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd down following the run. This is Logan, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. What'd you say?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Rodgers now looking to throw on second down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
I like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Rodgers looking to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 23 yards on the play. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 319.
Rodgers throwing here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Briggs. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On play action, it's Rodgers. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, Charles, the forecast...